Hey guys, my name is Zach, and this video is going to be a little bit different. Um, I'm thinking about starting a project, a pretty ambitious project. And before I go into the details of why I want to start this project, let me give you a brief history of what made this desire come about to do this project. I've been, when it comes to YouTube, I've been watching YouTube videos for years. Since really like 2007, that's when I got my first computer, and I loved YouTube. I loved watching a bunch of YouTube content creators. And one of my absolute favorite YouTube channels back in the day was Rich Alvarez. Um, for those of you who do not know, he used to do a web series called Stupid Mario Brothers. And if you guys have watched that show, you know that just spawns so many memories for lots of people who were around in the early days of YouTube. It was never like a huge thing that took YouTube by storm, but it was one of those little niche shows that showed how much little bit of work could pay off. And bear in mind, Stupid Mario Brothers is from like 2007, 2008, 2009. I think the show stopped in 2012 or 2011. But that was one of my favorite YouTube shows to watch. That's when I stopped really watching TV and leaned more towards YouTube. Rich Alvarez made great content. He's relatively light on content nowadays, and he's completely stopped the Stupid Mario Brothers series. I think the last thing he did was Stupid Mario Brothers Legacy, which was the last movie they did, which came out in 2017. So it's been a little while. And, like I said, I've watched that show ever since I was a kid. And I've always wanted to do something along those lines of making a web series or making some sort of film or series of some sort. And years ago, I had an ambitious project that I was young. I think I was probably like 13 when we started writing this up. Me and a couple of my friends wanted to do a short film, and the concept name of it was just Teen Zombies, because I was 13 at the time, and we were going to make this cheesy movie, zombie movie. I remember it vividly. There were going to be six of us, in total. I already had like three, like I had already had made six main roles, and I had two of them already filled, kind of. And I already finished writing the script. It was just too ambitious for me at the time. And it just never came to be. Like, it sucks because I had the script fully written. I had, the story all planned out, and it just never came to be. And, since then, I have moved on to other things. Obviously, I started this YouTube channel. I started the content that I make on here. But I want to do something more. Making a web series, to me, is the coolest thing I could think of ever doing. It's going to be something that I write. It's going to be something that I produce. I edit. Because the only thing I would have trouble with is visual effects. But I'm sure I can find someone who can help me with that. And I think that I'm at a point now in my life where I really want to pursue this project. And I haven't really thought up much. I know the basis of what I want to do, but I still have a lot of planning I gotta do before I can put this forward. So, what I want to do is, I haven't even thought of a name of it yet. That's how early this is. I want to do a web series where a person, which would be played by me, gets trapped in this world, and he is a wizard. So it's not going to be like it's going to be very Harry Potter-esque, but it's nothing to do with the Harry Potter universe, completely separate. And he makes these new friends that want to help him get back to his world. But just as he came into the world, some of the dark demons from that world have also slipped into this world as well. And that's basically what I've got so far. I don't know how many supporting characters there will be. I don't know how long the series will run. but I know that I want to do this. This is a project that I want to do. Now, I'm not going to do the thing where I ask for money. I'm not going to do that. This will be a completely, or mostly, I'm presuming, self-funded project. Now, if you want to help, I have a Patreon that I might use, if I do get any income from there ever, which I probably won't, but in case you do want to help, Patreon is there, and I would definitely use that money to help fund this project, because keep in mind, my equipment is relatively lacking. I would need a camera, like a good filming camera. I would need audio equipment, like microphones and all that, props, costumes. I would probably, if I were to find people to help me out, I would probably give them a little money, like, here, thanks for helping me out with this project. Give them some money. So I need, the money to do this project. Now, like I said, I'm not going to ask you guys for that money. That's just something I got to do on my own. And if you do want to help, my Patreon is there. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because I want your guys' support. And by support, I mean in the comments down below, let me know if you would watch something like that, because that's a completely different avenue for my channel. Like, that's something I make gaming content. I make content about video games, and it's just such a different avenue. I would wonder if you guys would be interested in that. So let me know down in the comments, because this is a dream that I've had for so long. Ever since I watched Stupid Mario Brothers back in 2007, 2008, 2009, I've always wanted to do my own web show series. It's not going to be like this grand, it's not going to be something that you expect to sit in a theater and watch. It's going to be a homemade little thing that I want to do. Now, thankfully, I do have some skills that do help me with this. I'm relatively good with writing and creative writing, and I need to work a little bit on writing screenplays and scripts and stuff like that, but I think that once I get the little nuances of stage directions and all that kind of stuff, I think that I can get it. I need to work more on storyboard writing as well, so that I can plan scenes out a lot better. I need to find people to actually do this with me, because I know I can't do this alone. I'll obviously need co-stars. I'll need other people. I'm probably gonna have at least 2 other main stars, and then a few supporting cast. That's what I want. And I'll probably need someone to help me with video effects, because obviously if it's going to be magic, Harry Potter kind of stuff, I'm going to need someone to help me with magic effects. That's going to be the toughest part, in my opinion, probably. Editing, I could probably manage that. I might get some tips on better editing styles, but I'm pretty sure, I've worked with editing software for so long at this point. I think that if with a little bit of training or help, I can do something. Thankfully, when I was in college, my last college, I had some friends. I joined the cinema club in my school, and I have made some friends who have gone down the cinema, working behind the scenes, avenue. They went down that avenue. So I think that with enough effort and with enough work and with enough support, I can do this. And this is a real passion project for me. I know a lot of people, I'm relatively a laughingstock at this point, let's be honest. I post cringy videos, cringy content, and this is just something that I've always wanted to do, and I just want your guys' support. Will it happen? I don't know. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I want it to happen. I'm going to work my ass off to make it happen. But that's where you guys come in. If you guys give me enough support in the comments down below, like I said, I am not asking for a dime. If you want to help, I have a Patreon, but I'm not going to make a GoFundMe or whatever. I just want your guys' support in the comments. Because with those motivational comments that I can look to every single night, I will push myself to do this. Because, I make these videos occasionally where I get all depressy and, and sap on. But I have a lot of moments in my life where I feel like a failure. I know we all have them, but I have them too, and it sucks. But doing something like this, something that I've wanted to do since I was a kid, to actually be able to envision something, like to be able to do something that I've just always seen other people do, like Rich Alvarez, like, even to an extent like the Game Chasers, even though those are two completely separate things, I love just seeing like these little shows, these web shows that people start, and it's not just because like they get views or whatever. It's because in my case, what I want to do, I want to tell a story. Like I like to write, I really like to write, but I can never see myself publishing a book. I can't see it. Maybe one day, but not now. While I'm young, while I have the time, while I have the ability, I want to do this. I want to make a web series. I want to. I want to. And, thankfully, with the house that my parents moved to, or my mom at least, it's a great filming area. I have a little creek, so I have water. We have access to right under a bridge, so if there's any cool, like, under bridge scenes, there's a whole field that technically isn't ours, but the owner who sold us the house, he owns that, and he will let us use it. I have so much potential in terms of filming environments and scenes and stuff like that. So I can do this. This is something that I can do. I could even do some filming, in other areas. I know people that have like great like little places where we can set up and film, and I know people that might even be interested in acting and being part of it. But it's something that I need motivation. That's why I'm asking for your support. I need the motivation. And, there will be days where I will feel like I can't do this. There might even be days where I forget about it and just don't do anything at all. But with your guys' support, I think I'll be able to do this. And I think it would be cool. A different turn for the channel, yes. But it's something that will keep me busy. And it'll be something that I'll love doing. Writing scripts, getting people together and filming something. Maybe even getting some other YouTuber friends that I have to even be like little guest cameos. Maybe I'll get Jared, Scorpion Slayer 66. Maybe he'll come on sometime. Or someone else, Like just thinking of the possibilities. It's awesome. It's awesome. I'll stop this now. I'll end this video because I know it's just a lot of rambling. But I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this video. It'll mean a lot if you just leave a comment and help me go through this because I want to do this. I really want to do this. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.